Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. And we are August, so August is sort of I guess a free month. We don't have a month-long series. We just finished off the board, and in September, of course, we will have Scraptember. So in August, I'll be continuing, of course, my regular series, but then just doing some scrapbooking for my albums and other albums for the fun of it. So today I have a partially completed layout for you. It will be the introductory page to Gabriella's album, who had a lovely vacation this year with her parents and siblings in Italy. So this is going to be the introductory page. These are the first two photos that she posted after she arrived, with a fun caption about packing light. So I thought I would put this, and just her expression. It's just a fun photo. So I wanted to do a little bit of mixed media and bring in sort of the tiling here, or the brick, which I guess here we would call something like papier uni, but sort of this pattern on the walkway or sidewalks. So I went in and I took my brick stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and I definitely wanted to do the stenciling and then use some mists on the top of the stenciling as a bit of a wash. So my first idea, of course, was to use white texture paste, and you can see here that I changed my mind. Now, because I wanted to do a wash on top of this, I did actually put some gesso. I have not used this, I think, in maybe 2, maybe even more years. I don't really use gesso an awful lot. If I'm going to do some wet media on my background, I tend to use the Vicki Boutin Foundations paper. I do still have some, but I decided to do a little bit of gesso here on the background because I thought in areas perhaps where I went over with the mist, it wouldn't just sort of stick there. So I did a little bit, and the way I do gesso, I just put a little bit on my background and then I use a brush to spread it, and that is it, a very thin layer. Then when I was looking through my pastes and everything, I came across my iridescent glaze from Vicki Boutin, and this is the second container of this that I have. So I opened this one up, and for some reason, I think I remembered it a little more transparent than this, but it is lovely. It's sort of a silvery color. So I put that down on my background, and as you can see, I did not want it to be square. I just sort of finished on the sides, top and bottom, at various different places, let that dry, and then used my mists with a brush and a little bit of extra water to just create a bit of a wash in the back that would bring in the blues. I'm not sure it's as lovely as I had it in my head, but I do like it, and it had been a while since I had done something just a little bit messy on my backgrounds. I hope Gabriella likes it. We didn't really talk about that before I started the album. Usually I sort of make them go onto my Instagram feed and choose like 5 or 6 of their favorite layouts. I should do that. I should do that. Then I'm using my collection Obsession, which is still, we're continuing on this month with the 49 and Market Nature Study, as well as Everywhere. So we're carrying on with the collection that I used in July. I gutted my background, of course, and then used a piece of it here to anchor and ground my photos. And then I used, this was a scrap that was on my desk, to bring out the blues. So I did a first mat of the photos, and then I went in, and another very, very old paper. This is We Are, so in the days where they were called We Are Memory Keepers, whiteout collection, and this is 2007, so even older than the 2009 papers I used a couple of weeks ago. And I love it, and I love that it has this pink in it that is leaning towards the sort of dusty, vintagey, salmon-y pink. So I also used that. And then I just had this little tiny scrap on my desk, and I thought lemons, they were in Sicily to begin with, so lemons would be perfect just tucked in there. So I got that down, and then I went into my stash and got a tag here that I'm popping behind, and we'll see what I put there. Now I have a few bits and pieces. I have this chipboard piece that I had in my scrap bowls, a wood button here, a flare, one of these lovely wax seals, which is a camera, which I think I would like to put here. But I also brought in some Flowers No. 5 from Nicole Jones 911, a tab, and a couple of fussy cut pieces here. I was thinking maybe Live Life, but it's maybe a little too green, so we'll have to see. Now I'm thinking I might pop that there, or will I use, we'll have to see. I may have to go and get another one of these wood buttons. In fact, I'm going to go and do that right now. So I brought a couple more over, and we will see. Now my first thought here, I think I'm going to pop this down here. I do, which way do I want that? Yeah, I think it goes more this way, so I think we're going to pop this here. And I was thinking I might, there we go, I think something like that. Yeah, I do, I like that. All right, let's do that. So we're finishing this off together. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to get this popped on there as well. I do this, yeah, there we go. All right, I do like that. And then I'm thinking, would I put one of these wood buttons? No, I don't like it there. I'm thinking I might put that there, because I'm thinking I'm just going to put my title here, which is going to be Italy 2024. Yes, down here, and I'm going to go into the alphabet soup here in the coral. It's more of a peachy. It's a nice pale coral, and I was thinking of using blue, but I don't think it would stand out enough. So I think I like the contrast that this gives. So I am going to do that, and I think we'll put this lovely little lemon piece down here. Let's do that. All right, and we'll pop that right there. Okay, now I definitely want, now did I want to put the flare there? I'm not sure, or a button, but I think I want to put some of these florals. Yeah, you see, I think that will look nice there. And I have a couple more here, so I think we'll do something like maybe here. And yeah, I do like that. All right, so let me pop that right down here. There we go. Now let's make sure. Okay, so that I already have the glue, so I definitely want to get that here. There we go, and then this one on top. I like that. And then we will there we go. No, why is that not? Hang on, friends. So I went to get my liquid glue. I think I've mentioned this in another video. I'm really not too sure. I should probably send a quick message to Helen Ding or Samantha Sweetlove, because they use wax seals all the time as to what the best adhesive would be. Sometimes the runner works. I don't know. Today it just doesn't feel like it. So there we go. Let's put that up in the corner. Oh, I do. I like that. All right. So am I going to pop this here? Or do I want just another? No, I don't like that. So I do think I want to pop that flare up there instead of, there we go. That is there. Now, do I want, oh, there, little butterfly there, or would I want him up here? You know what, let me put my title down and then we'll see whether we really need anything else. All right, so I'm going to start at the end here so that there we go. Pop that. So we are back in the throes of a heat wave. So I'm doing this very, very early in the morning. And it's actually, even though it's very early in the morning, it's already very uncomfortable. We're into the sort of 32, 33 plus on the thermometers, on the thermometer. And then, of course, we can't get heat in the summer without getting terrible humidity. And every year, the humidity seems to be more and more. So it gives us a feel of like 40 up to 45, which I don't do humidity. I just don't. I don't. If I want a sauna, I'll pay for a sauna. I'll go to a sauna. I don't need to live in one. So it's very, very uncomfortable. So I can only turn air conditioners and fans off very early in the morning. So there you go, Italy 2024. I like that. So I think this area is quite done. And I think maybe the only thing I will bring in, let's look at a couple of these hearts. I want to bring in, I'm thinking, there we go, sort of a nice blue one. Bring that in here. Pop that there, and then one that is more in the corals, and there we go. So it gives us a little bit of a diagonal feel here to the embellishments. So there you go, my friends. We're going to call this one done. Thank you so, so much for joining me. And what are your scrappy plans for August? I'd love to hear about them. Let me know down below. As I mentioned, we have Scraptember coming up in September, and then another round of 30 days of sketches. So August is sort of our free, on the bingo board, our free space. So let me know what you have planned for August, and I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now.